Hi guys. So hopefully you guys seen my video on hotkeys or at least part of it and have kind of figured out which hotkeys work for you. And maybe you also took the time to look at the introductory on the different units in the game and kind of what bonuses they have towards each other. Now, if you're new to the game, I can understand that it's a lot of information to take in at once, especially if you haven't actually gotten into the game or you haven't, you just haven't had the time to play a whole lot yet. So what I've decided to do is what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk do like a walkthrough basically of the campaigns. So I haven't really played the campaigns myself, and so it'll be a new experience for me. And it'll also give me time to be able to help players that still don't quite have a understanding of the game. And um, I think it's kind of a relaxed environment because it's not competitive, and it'll like by watching the videos of me walking through the campaigns, it should help you guys get a better understanding of again like what units are good against which other units and so forth. And that's something that I'll try to highlight as I go through the campaigns. Now, obviously, in the campaigns, there are a lot of special units that you'll never see in a multiplayer game, and so it's important to keep that in mind. Also, the way that multiplayer is played is not very similar to the campaigns. So we'll also be missing that component as well. But again, I think that if you guys watch some of my campaign videos, it'll help you get a better understanding of just how to play the game overall. And I'd encourage you guys to also play some of the campaigns that I play, like either after the fact or before the fact, to just kind of see how you do and kind of get used to the games. Um, After I walk through the campaigns, my plans are to actually play some standard games against the computer, so on single player. And the purpose of this is just to show transition into more of a competitive environment without jumping right into multiplayer games against actual players. So, and I think this is the best way to go about it too, because just like in a lot of competitive activities out there, early on, usually it's winning games isn't so much about making the opponent make mistakes, but rather it's about avoiding mistakes yourself. So one example I can think of is like ping pong. It's one of those things where if you've ever played the game before, a lot of the points that are given up in that game are made by the are they're not forced mistakes. They're just mistakes made by like people that are just starting to play. So, anyways, this video kind of concludes uh, the the beginner or the let's see what I can call them the like the beginner walkthrough videos. And now what you can do if you're interested in kind of walking through the campaigns and seeing how they're played and just getting a better feel for the game, then you should check out the campaign playlist. And again, that's just going to include me going through each and every one of the campaigns in an attempt to beat it. Um, I expect the videos for that are going to be somewhere between like 30 minutes to an hour long for each campaign. Maybe a little bit shorter than that, maybe a little bit longer, but on average it probably should be around that time. I'm not going to play on the hardest difficulty, I don't think. I'll probably play on like one or two levels down, just because I think that I don't want to really fail the campaigns. Like, it just takes up a lot of time if I do that. Otherwise, if you're not interested in the campaigns and you'd like to just get right into the multiplayer action, then what I'm going to do is after I do the campaigns, I'm going to, like I said, play the single player against the computer. And in those guides, I'm going to walk through some of the basic build orders, which are the opening strategies for the game. And hopefully, after watching some of those videos, you guys will be all set and ready to play against other players online. All right, so I look forward to seeing you in the campaigns or the single player games. And yeah, peace out.